And welcome back. Well, Last Men in Aleppo was nominated for Best Documentary Feature at the 2018 Academy Awards, and it's just one of the many films that will be presented at the 4th Annual Milwaukee Muslim Film Festival. The festival starts this Sunday and runs for a couple of weeks at different theaters, but the best part, all the films are free admission.
Which hasn't always been the case. I think it's fantastic that they've done this. Here to tell us more about it is Janan Najib. She is president of the festival. Great to see you again.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
I'm glad that you reached out to us again because I think this is an important festival that you're having, and I think with education comes acceptance and all of those other wonderful things. So thank you so much. The festival starts this Sunday, the 22nd, and goes through May 7th. Over that course of time, how many different films will you present?
This year we're going to have 7 films. We'll have 10 shows, and so we spread them out because we thought that it's easier for people to be able to attend films rather than to do it all in one weekend.
Nice. Yeah. So this is the 4th annual that you've had here. Why is it that Milwaukee is one of the only cities that has the Muslim Film Festival?
I don't know. I think there have been a few film festivals affiliated with particular universities. I know in California, but there just haven't been citywide film festivals, and so we're excited that we're one of the only ones.
We're pretty cool here.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important that we have a Muslim film festival?
Well, I think that with a lot of the rhetoric that's going on, there's a lot of misinformation about Muslims. This is just another opportunity to really create dialogue and help people to understand the Muslim community better. And one unique feature of this film festival is that after every film, we have a talk-back session or a panel, and so it helps people to come in and ask the questions that they have.
Yeah. Let's talk about a couple of the films. The first one is Last Men in Aleppo, and that's something that was nominated at the 2018 Academy Awards for Best Documentary.
Right. And as many of you know, Aleppo is one of the cities in Syria that was just totally decimated during this civil war. And so this is about some of the last individuals that remain there trying to get the civilians out. And although it's a tragic film, but we just felt that still, you know, going into 7 years now and nothing's really been done, and you know what's recently happened with some of the chemical weapons, we just felt that it's important to sort of keep this out on everyone's radar.
Yeah. And for those of us who can't even imagine what it's like to witness or live through something like that, I think it's great from an educational standpoint. The judge follows a remarkable career of the first woman judge to be appointed to a court in the Middle East, right?
Well, as a Sharia judge. Yeah. And so we thought this was interesting, first of all, because of the fact that, you know, the fact that she's the only woman has nothing to do with faith holding her back, but as we'll see in the film, it's more sometimes culture or tradition. But how she pushed through, and now she has others that follow her as well. And she's a very strong person, a very strong woman. And what interested us in this particular film is because of all of the misinformation of what Sharia is, you know. And so you end up realizing that, well, this just is really about people being able to practice their faith, you know, getting a divorce or marriage or some of these types of things. And so it just, again, generates a discussion.
I love it. It sounds like that'll be a really good talk back as well. The next one, Victoria and Abdul.
And that's a lighthearted film. It's fun. All of these films are actually based on true stories.
They're beautifully shot too.
Yes.
The colors.
Yes, this is a beautiful
cinematography.
film. And it's about the friendship of Queen Victoria and Abdul, who was brought basically as almost like a servant from India. And this was when India was under colonialist rule. And they had quite a friendship, and she found, you know, a liking to him as an individual that was a person that was interesting and easy to talk to. It's interesting to also watch the rest of the people around her and how they weren't really happy about that because they saw him as a subject. And so the talkback speakers are actually going to be history professors that kind of talk about the other and how you know, through history we've looked at people as as being underneath us.
And real quickly, because we're running out of time, arranged. I think this is a topic that fascinates a lot of people, especially outside the Muslim culture, the concept of arranged marriages.
Right, and this is, again, a true story. It's about an Orthodox Jewish woman and a Muslim woman that are going through arranged marriages. Very different types, but what's exciting about it is that we're also going to be bringing a panel of women of very different cultures and faith backgrounds to talk about the wide understanding of what arranged means. And it means very different things within different cultures and faiths.
Yeah, I was very interested in having a conversation with an Indian woman once about how much say the woman has. It was basically, I can say no whenever I want.
Absolutely.
And I still choose. It's just the family is helping choose who is potentially a good mate.
And it's almost like facilitating dating to an extent, in a way that is really protects women and offers her better options.
Right. Maybe my mom would have picked.
I was just going to say, maybe more of us could benefit from a little bit more arrangement in our relationships. So the Muslim Film Festival, thank you so much for being here again this year. It starts this Sunday through May 7th. 7 films in all presented over the course of these days. 4 different venues. It's absolutely free. To find a full list of showings, listing of showings, go to mmfilmfest.com. Great to see you.
Thanks, Janan.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.